A city corridor does not go quietly onto the operating table. Before the final concrete medians can be poured and before the first two-way traffic signals can be wired, the machine must be opened up from the inside out. In the heat of late summer, the theoretical blueprints of the de-engineering project collide with physical reality. Major artery nodes, exemplified by the complete 4-month closure of the Main and Ottawa intersection, suddenly halt decades of uninterrupted flow, forcing the lower city into an immediate reactive adaptation. Municipal timing here is never accidental. It is a calculated race against the brutal Canadian calendar. Launching heavy corridor disruptions in the late summer window allows cities to absorb the initial shockwave of gridlock while seasonal traffic densities are lower, smoothing out the learning curve of detours before school buses and autumn commuting volumes return. More critically, it is a desperate beat against the clock. Heavy excavation, subgrade remediation, and utility work must race ahead of the impending ground freeze, ensuring the subbase is stabilized before frozen soil halts paving entirely and winter holiday congestion locks down the core. You cannot re-engineer a street's surface without first unearthing its buried veins. Before the $26.2 million surface transformation can truly take hold alongside Metrolink's 14-kilometer B-line light rail transit development, the heavy civil work begins deep beneath the asphalt. The current construction phase, consuming lanes from Dundurn all the way to James and eastward, reveals the unglamorous vital underbelly of municipal renewal. Water main refurbishment. Total excavation and replacement of aging, turn-of-the-century iron water mains that have reached the absolute end of their functional life cycles. Sewer and drainage upgrades. Upgrading subsurface hydraulic capacity to handle modern urban density before permanent street-level bioswales and median restructuring are locked into place. Utility relocation and conduit trenching. Burying and reorganizing electrical and communications feeds to clear the path for the upcoming digital signalization grid and transit infrastructure. These subsurface interventions explain why heavy machinery tears up the left lanes long before the formal September groundbreaking of the two-way conversion architecture. The bones of the infrastructure are being exposed, stripped, and rebuilt from the subgrade up. Once the asphalt is cut and the trenches open, the daily rhythm of the neighborhood shifts entirely. To live alongside an open heart surgery of this scale is to navigate a maze of orange cones, heavy safety fencing, and redirected transit lines. Commuters who relied on the 5-lane one-way spillway for frictionless east-west movement are suddenly forced onto side streets and temporary detour corridors. Local businesses face a different kind of friction, the immediate messy disruption of front door access as heavy excavation lines their storefronts. Yet, this temporary chaos serves a profound structural purpose. It breaks the old muscle memory of the mid-century racetrack. by forcing drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians out of their established high-speed grooves. The construction zone acts as a physical buffer, demanding a collective pause. It is the awkward, noisy, and unavoidable transition period where a highway stops acting like a highway and begins its long, grueling transformation back into a shared neighborhood space. As August transitions into the teeth of the construction season, the reality of the arterial reset becomes impossible to ignore. The open trenches, the blocked intersections, and the roaring excavators are the visible proof of a city rewriting its own physical destiny. The logistical friction across the lower city is profound, but it is a necessary violence. By tearing open the asphalt before the ground hardens in winter frost, the city ensures that the foundation is ready for what comes next. When the current round of underground refurbishments concludes and the final layers of the new two-way matrix take shape, these messy summer trenches will be entirely forgotten beneath smooth pavement, protected bike lanes and quiet medians. For now, the city endures the open cuts, knowing that to heal a broken corridor, you must first have to have the courage to open the veins.